Hello, welcome back. It is going to be another reaction video here this week on Out on That Line. And surprise, folks, we've got a special guest, someone that's never been on the podcast before. So let me introduce Alex.
I won a competition to be here. My wife doesn't know that I took this trip alone. She thinks I'm in the hospital with spinal meningitis. I can't wait to do this. What are we reacting to today?
So we just recorded our review of the newest Colter album, Memories and Empties. So keep your eyes out for that, folks. We're going to, and you mentioned you'd never heard the song 13 Silver Dollars by Colter So I'm not going to give any spoilers about how he felt about the album, but I thought you might need to check this one out. So if you've got it ready to go, I say hit it.
Was a cold and cruel evening, sneaking up on Speedy Creek. I found myself sleeping in the snow.
I've got the context here.
One or two odd reasons I ain't too proud to repeat. For now we'll say I had no place to go.
Oh yeah, this is a good version.
And a humming, just hauling down the street. Drew myself up from my icy bed.
Yeah, get right.
Painted on that shiny car, the letters RCMNP. I can feel a little aching in my head.
Where did this guy come from?
And then out jumps this old boy about twice the size of me. He asked me for my name and where I dwelt. I just looked him in the eye and sang Blue Yodel number 9. He didn't catch the reference, I could tell. Then the old familiar click and the handcuffs bind and grip. He should have left me in the snow where I lay. Well, he just laughed and touched his gun, and turning to me he said, "Son, I bet you don't own a damn thing to your name." I got my health, John B. Stetson. I got me a bottle full of baby's bluebird wine.
Oh yeah.
I left my stash somewhere down in Preston, along with 13 silver dollars in my mind.
Yeah. Good old honk here.
I got my health, John B. Stetson. I got me a bottle full of baby's bluebird wine. I left my stash somewhere down in Preston, along with 13 silver dollars in my mind. Along with 13 silver dollars in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just really what'd you think? Let me let you start.
Again, where does this fucker come from? Like, you look at him and he doesn't look like an old bag of shit, but he looks like world weary. It's amazing. He physically embodies the sound he's making, and it's got that great like country storyteller cadence, but it doesn't sound like a put on. Again, it's like I said in our episode that we did for his latest album. He can embody this stuff without it sounding like a total gimmick. And it's just like the rich characterization of the voice. You just buy into every syllable. Like, yeah, this really happened. Like, whether this is a story that he made up or based on true events, like, it doesn't really matter. It blurs the lines. You believe it could happen. He like embodies his music, and it just like through the simplest performance that comes out.
Yeah, this is like I said, my favorite song by Colter. It's funny, and out hopped this old boy about twice the size of me. He asked me for my name and where I dwell. And just in the way there's just this tongue-in-cheek vibe to it, and clearly he's just hammered, passed out on the side of the road, and like still being belligerent, like you're in the wrong. And then he's talking about, where he left his stuff and he's still these visions of grandeur, and it's just such a perfect song because I feel like you can easily imagine exactly what this scene looks like and sounds like. And I'd never heard that live version. That was excellent. I love that.
That was great. I love the way that it built up. Like if it had just been him acoustic the whole time, it would have been great. And then like cherry on top, you're like, oh fuck, there's a band.
Mhm.
There's a fiddle and like the drummer's harmonizing with him. And it just like aesthetically was very pleasing. It again, it's not music that reinvents the wheel, but it feels really fresh and it feels exciting because how can you manage to feel young, fresh, and exciting, but also make me feel like you're a 150-year-old man? Like, you know what I mean? It's there's just something about aura. He's aura farming in this video. I don't know what that means, but he sincerely does have like like an aura about him, world weary, but brings like a freshness to that concept. The songwriting is really fun. Like I'm reminded of Sunday Morning Coming Down.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that same kind of a Sunday smell of someone frying chicken, where he talks about like how the handcuffs click and bind, or he asked me where I dwell. Like the way that you say that, like where I dwell instead of where I live. It's like a very important distinction because I think this is living. I think this is life. Passed out in the snowbank, covered in your own piss, not stated but implied, is life. That's living.
Mhm.
He doesn't live anywhere. He dwells like a hamster in some shithole somewhere. That's an important distinction. And like, I got all of that out of a millisecond's worth of lyrics.
Yeah.
So, I'm being like tee-hee funny about it, but that's the truth. Is like there's a difference between saying where you dwell. It's A, just an interesting way to say it, and B, to me, it does have a meaning. And like in an infinitesimally small part of this song, it's like that one thing that makes all the difference. I just think like if you can pick that much out of one part of one song, it kind of like lets you know that there's going to be rewarding experiences and repeat listenings.
Yeah, this excellent song. He makes that reference to Blue Yodel number 9. And so I looked that up when I heard the song, and it's a Jimmy Rogers song about feeling unjustly arrested by a police officer, and takes place in Memphis. But it's funny that he says that, and he's like, still clearly he's the one passed out drunk in the snowbank, but the cop is the problem.
Yeah.
So it's funny that there's that sense of humor to it. And we heard in the album that we did recently, we heard in that album that same kind of humor. And that's I think what makes Colter Wall unique, is that humor. Definitely check more of his songs out, folks. Let us know if there's any other of his songs that you want us to hear, and we will be glad to do those for you. Alex, do you have any closing thoughts about 13 Silver Dollars by Colter Wall?
I don't think so. I think I got him out. You just got to find our stuff at dicktowel.com, out on that youtube.com/c/out on that line. Subscribe.
Until next time.